Yo, what's up guys, Scott here, and before I start the video I just want to let you know this is not going to be the best commentary or the best gameplay, more or less just because it's the first one that I've done. I'm recording on the Elgato software. I don't have any editing software at the moment. Alright, my first comment on this game is that the skill-based matchmaking, I don't think it's there, because I'm a level 35 and the highest level in my lobby right now is a level 8. So I think that if they have skill-based matchmaking, which I actually hope they don't, but if they have it, then they gotta fix it, because that's kind of broken. Alright, the first real topic that I had, because I wasn't really planning on that skill-based matchmaking thing happening, is the create a class pick 10 system. So I like, even though in Advanced Warfare you had to pick your 3 created class slot or your 3 score streak slots, I always played with 2 score streaks and then would play with an extra attachment or an extra perk or something on those lines. Whereas now there's only 10 slots, and even though there isn't score streaks in the base of the created class, I still feel, you know, I'm always wanting one more attachment, or I'm always wanting one more perk, and because there's only 10 slots. Alright, the next topic is Paint Shop. It's honestly probably one of my favorite parts about Black Ops 3. Paint Shop it's a neat concept because it's like emblems, except you have more slots and you have more this and that, and you could be more creative because each gun has a different layout and each gun is this and that. Whereas something just like the Black Ops 2 emblems, which I hope are the same as the Black Ops 3 emblems, to be honest, because I like them. But the Black Ops 2 emblems were kind of, just a square. You would scroll over to the person's profile and then it's there. That's it. That's another thing I hate, is the specialists. If you die, you lose it. I feel that if you don't get a kill with it, or you don't use it for long enough, then you should get it back, even if it's even if it takes away the time that you've used it, but only for 2 lives. I don't feel like you should have it until it goes away, but I feel if you use it and you die before you get a kill with it, then you can get it again, and then if you die again before you get a kill with it, then you don't get it. But it makes sense because you're kind of just wasting a specialist that you probably worked your way up to get. Alright, so another things that I noticed, I know everyone complains about, the grenades and the launchers and everything, and I half agree, if that makes sense. I do think the grenades are a little bit overpowered, but they have buffed them. However, the rocket launchers have way too much explosive range and explosive power for their range that they have, and it kind of you see someone walk into a room and the room is the size where it would take 3 grenades to blow up, and they could take every single person in that room out with a rocket launcher no matter where they are in the room. That kind of doesn't make sense to me. I just feel that they should either take down the radius or take down the damage to some extent, even if it's not too much. If that scythe had a little bit more accurate range, I think that'd be easily the best specialist in the game. Look at me. I get a quad with the Hellstorm. That's just how good that score streak is. Another thing I noticed, which might just be a glitch with the beta, is like the invite system through the game itself. Like when you hit Y and you bring up your social tab, I'm gonna die. When you hit Y and you bring up your social tab and there's the friends, you can invite them. Only half the time do they get the invite, and usually the other 3/4 of the time, the invite. Which, you know, it's kind of pointless to send an invite if they can't join the lobby or the invite or whatever. It's a problem with myself because I don't like having to go to the dashboard and then invite someone and then go back into the game, whereas I could just invite them straight into my lobby from where I am. One more problem that I have is like the stuns right there. They last for too long. I feel that like right there I was proning on the ground, whereas if it was Black Ops 2 I'd still be able to like move a little bit. These ones, they completely stop your movement and you can't see, which I don't really mind about because that makes sense for a stun grenade, but they just last for too long because it takes forever for the white to go away, and if you get double stun then you're pretty much guaranteed to die. This site just destroys though. You could take it and say hardpoint or safeguard where there's an objective that pretty much everyone's gonna be on. And as long as you play it strategically, where you don't just rush in fully and you kind of rush in slow, then it absolutely just melts because you have so much ammo and it does so much damage in such a short time that they can barely get a shot on you if they do get a shot on you. It's almost rare if you come one-on-one with someone, even if they get first shot, it's almost rare for them to kill you if you have an accurate shot with the sight. I know they don't have it in the beta, but I'm kind of hoping to have it in the real game as theater mode, because that was probably my favorite, one of my favorite part of Black Ops 2, as seeing that I'm like kind of editing like this commentary, for example, whereas I was able to edit stuff on the Black Ops 2 theater mode, which was so fun because you could, even though you know it's really just not that amazing, you could still, you know, if you get a really good kill chain, or if you get like a glitch with a score streak or whatever, you can just record it and upload it straight to the social. Honestly, I'm not going to want as much now that I have an Elgato, but for someone like half of my friends who don't have recording systems and they don't want to record on record through the Xbox, like Xbox Record for the One, then they don't have to with theater mode, because then they could record it, cut it to where they want it, and there's no complaints. Alright, this is probably the coolest thing, wall running. I mean, you can get from one place to another faster than you ever could, even with the thrust, even with the exo sprinting in Advanced Warfare. Another thing that I noticed is if they get first shot on you, they're most likely gonna win the gunfight. It's kind of like guaranteed, which, I mean, that makes sense. That's how a game should be, but it's how other games haven't been. I don't really like that. I knew they were gonna be behind me. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end the commentary here. There might be a second part of this commentary probably near the end of Black Ops 3, just so I could do like my final opinion on it when they have, you know, as much worked out as they're going to be working out. But for now, I mean, that's most of the topics that I mean, I can go on for hours on end about this game and how much I love it and the things that I don't like about it. But I mean, yeah, there's some stuff that, you know, I don't need to go on ranting about, because either it's been said before or it just doesn't make sense to say at this time. Yeah, so if you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe for more, leave it in the comments, and I'll try and get to it. I'll try to respond to all the comments, and if you guys have other thoughts on things that I said, just let me know, and I'll make sure. I'll make sure, because if I didn't like something in this video and you guys did, then I want to hear about it. I want to hear why you like it or why you don't like it or whatever. Yo, I just got a 5-man for the Alright, that's my clip for the end of the video, is that I just picked up a 5-man as the final kill cam. It was 70 to 68, and I got a 5-man with the Hellstorm. That's pretty sick, if I say so myself. 27 and 13. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more. Like the video if you do. Bye.